Game Time is brought to you in part by Good Success Christian Church and Ministries, a purpose-driven church where they want you to experience the love and love the experience. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this Game Time game of the week between the Dunbar Crimson Tide and the Coolidge Colts. It's a champion versus champion matchup. The reigning DCIAA Turkey Bowl champions, the Dunbar Crimson Tide, and the reigning DCIAA Gravy Bowl champions, the Coolidge Colts. Perfect weather for football, definitely should be a good one. Make sure you guys like and subscribe right here to TSDN. You know we got you covered throughout the entire season of DCIAA football, volleyball, soccer, whole nine. Dunbar gets set to kick it off. Dunbar comes into this one undefeated. Coolidge comes into this one looking for their first win after falling to Roosevelt last week, 46-12. Looking to get their foot in this season. It'll be Elijah Starkey set to kick off. It'll be number 1, Anthony Nicholson, back to receive for Coolidge. Get ready to get this one underway. Y'all ready for this champion versus champion matchup? Make sure you guys let me know in the comments section. We get ready to get underway. And we are underway. It'll be a swift kick and Nicholson will fall on it. And that's where Coolidge's offense will take over. Looks like ball will be spotted at about the 35-yard line. Now coming into this game for Coolidge, they want a much better start than they had last week against Roosevelt. Really didn't do themselves any favors with penalties. So they definitely want to get off to a better start than they did last week. And for Dunbar, you really kind of want to just keep the pedal to the metal. It'll be 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 35 as Coolidge comes out. Power set. Looks like they're going to keep it on the ground to start this drive off. They'll send the man in motion. There's the snap. They'll hand it off. Flag is down, and they will blow it dead. Late whistle. It was number 9, Sincere Cole on the carry. Play has been blown dead. Looks like it'll be a penalty against Dunbar. And as I was alluding to for the Crimson Tide, you want to keep the pedal to the metal. Your last game against McKinley Tech, you put up 60 points. So what you want to do, especially in the opening of this ball game, if I'm Dunbar, what I want to do, I want to eliminate penalties. It's cool to come out in the same formation. This time they'll keep it. They'll go to the air. It'll be Stallings Date. Oh, my goodness. In and out of his hands. Looks like he may have heard some footsteps right there. Pass falls incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd down and 5. Again, you want to eliminate the mistakes if you're both of these programs, especially Dunbar in their first game against McKinley Tech. McKinley Tech really kind of exposed them, or better yet, Dunbar kind of exposed themselves penalties on penalties, especially in those first couple drives. They cleaned it up there throughout the game, but if I'm Dunbar, that's one thing I want to clean up. I want to have a good start to this game. Then if I'm Coolidge, I want to eliminate things like drop passes and things that we can control. It'll be 2nd and 5, ball spotted at the 40. And they'll send the man in motion. Looks like that's Williams. It's the snap, and they'll hand it off to Cole again. Cole right up the gut. He'll be met immediately. That'll be number 5, Mike Brown. That'll bring up 3rd down and short. Let's see if Coolidge comes out, tries to get Dunbar to jump off sides. Get themselves a free 1st down. It'll be 3rd and short for Coolidge. They'll send Williams in motion again. It's the snap, and they'll hand it off to Cole. Cole right up the middle. Push in. Looks like he has just enough for a 1st down. 1st down, Coolidge. It's a good start to the game. If I'm Coolidge, get a first down on one of the better defenses in the league. It's a great way to start this one off. That'll be a first down for Coolidge. If I'm Coolidge, if I can go and get some points with this drive, that'll be a great start to this ball game. Really put the pressure on Dunbar. That'll be first down. Ball spotted at the 45. Coolidge comes out in the power set. And that'll be a false start. Nope. That was an obvious false start. Apparently the referee had his blinders on, and there's a snap. And he'll find Matthews Cole, but he'll get just back to the line of scrimmage. That was an obvious false start. I'm not sure what the referees may have been looking at, but nonetheless, Dunbar didn't gain anything. Coolidge only got back to the line of scrimmage, so Dunbar said, no worries, Mr. Official, we'll take care of this one ourselves. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. So we're now into 10 minutes left here in the first quarter. Looks like Coolidge is going to stay in his power formation. There's the snap. Oh, looks like some confusion. But that'll be number 5, Jeremiah Roberson, who we saw with 2 touchdowns last week against Roosevelt. Picking up about 5 yards on the scramble. Making something out of nothing. That'll bring 3rd down in a manageable. This ball is at midfield. Again, if I'm Coolidge, if I can get some points with this drive, that will speak volumes, not only throughout this game, but as we get into league play starting next week, as they'll go up against the Bell Griffins, which is going to be a collision course in the Stripes division. It'll be 3rd down and 5. See if Coolidge tries to get Dunbar to jump. And they don't, it'll be a toss. And he will be tackled immediately. Now, the one thing, I don't know if you guys saw that. He'll be tackled by number 4, Elijah Starkey. But my goodness, Daquan Harvin, who we saw with 4 touchdowns against McKinley Tech, meeting the fullback in the hole and absolutely destroying that play. My goodness. If any of you young cats, y'all want to know how to play football, y'all want to know how to play linebacker, study that play right there. You go meet the fullback in the hole, boom. Now bring up 4th and 5. Looks like Coolidge is going to keep their offense on the field. They're going to go for it. See if they try to get Dunbar to jump. Looks like they're going on a hard count. And they do. That'll be a first down for Coolidge. That is good. That is smart football right there. Let's get the official's call. Yep, it'll be encroachment charge to the Crimson Tide, and that'll be an automatic first down for the Colts. Again, like I said for Dunbar, you got to clean stuff like that up. That's inexcusable for a championship team. That's inexcusable. You can't have things like that. You cannot have things like that. That is no excuse. And that'll be a first down for Coolidge as they'll stay in this power set. They'll send the man in motion. Now they'll be in the king set. It'll be it'll be Stubbs going in motion. There's the snap, and it'll be a QB keeper. And it'll be Roberson picking up some pretty good yardage. Looked like a gain of about 5 on that play. I'll take it. I'm not mad at that. Looks like we have it in. I hope he's able to make it up on his own power. Looks like he'll go to the sideline. We'll stay here in live action. But I like that play. I like that play call right there by Coolidge after you get Dunbar to jump off sides. I'm not mad at that play. We're gonna go straight at you. They show up. Yeah, we're champions too. We're the defending champions as well. We're gonna show up. We're gonna punch you in the face. We don't care who you are. And there's the snap. Roberson will drop back. Looks like he's gonna go to Nicholson, and pass will fall incomplete. That'll be number 2. Mike Brown Jr. on the coverage. That's a money matchup right there. Anthony Nicholson, Mike Brown Jr., that is a money matchup. I'm excited to see who comes out on top in that matchup. 2 future all-leaguers right there.
Thank you very much.
Going to battle. Can't wait to see the stat lines for each after this game is over. It's good coverage right there. With him step for step, ran the route for him. That's what you want out of the cornerback. And Coach Bink doing our DCIAA football training camp tour, he told us that Mike Brown Jr. would be an impact player as Coolidge comes for this 3rd down and 6. Said Mike Brown would be an impact player, so can't wait to see this type of season he's had. It looks like we have a timeout. Timeout comes with 6:34 remaining here in the first quarter. It'll be timeout Coolidge. And after the Coolidge timeout, it'll be 3rd and 6. Ball spotted at the 41. See if Coolidge tries to get Dunbar to jump off sides again. Work for him. Probably a 3rd down. And they'll send the man in motion. There's the snap, and they'll hand it off. First man there was Jaleel Bear Smith, knifing in and getting some ankles, tripping up the runner.
Thank you very much.
That was Sincere Cole once again on the carry. That'll bring up 4th down and 4. Gain of 2 on 3rd down, bringing up a 4th down and 4. Now once again, they did it on 4th down before. I wouldn't be surprised to see Coolidge go on a hard count, try to get Dunbar to jump off sides, get a free 1st down.
Away from the road.
Ball spotted at the 39, 4th and 4. They come out in the power set. This time it backfires on them. Trying to draw Dunbar off sides, and they false start. That was number 11, Starling's Date. False starting. I say it all the time. There's no excuse for a receiver to jump. Look at the ball. That's how receivers were taught when I played DCIAA. Watch the ball. And you know the snap count. It's no excuse. Now instead of a 4th and manageable, now you got 4th and long. Just no excuse. It'll be 4th and 9. Ball spotted now at the 44 after the penalty. Looks like Coolidge is going to go ahead and punt it away. That's not a bad decision. It'll be number 2, Mike Brown Jr. back to return. Snap. Oh, this one is blocked. And Coolidge is able to fall on it. That'll be a block punt. Not surprised Dunbar going after that block. That'll be number 1, Jaleel Bear Smith. We've called that name a lot this season. Not surprised to see him getting a block punt. That kid plays so hungry. So not surprised to see him getting that block punt. Ball will be spotted at the 42-yard line, and that is where the Dunbar Crimson Tide's offense will take over. At the helm, it'll be Mike Brown, sophomore Mike Brown, who I've heard is a dynamic player at quarterback. I can't wait to see what this kid has to offer. They'll come out in the shotgun, and they'll send Brown in motion. There's the snap. They run into each other, and Coolidge is all over that. Little bit of confusion right there. They were trying to get the jet sweep going to Brown. But the only thing was swept was that play. That would be a gain of almost nothing. Bringing up 2nd and 9. Ball spotted now at the 41. So we're now approaching the 5-minute mark. Does Dunbar go right to the line? Not sure what the confusion was. That'll bring up 2nd and 9 after the gain of 1 by Brown Jr. Looks like Coolidge is going to send some pressures. They send Brown Jr. in motion again. There's the snap. It'll be a handoff to Daquan Harvin, picking up where he left off last week. Daquan Harvin, touchdown Crimson Tide. That is his 5th touchdown in 2 games. Daquan Harvin was the money man 2 weeks ago, picking right up where he left off. Touchdown Crimson Tide. Daquan Harvin taking a handoff, his first carry of the ball game, taking it the distance. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. As longtime Dunbar and DCIAA announcer would have said, Tony Lee would have once said, "Mama, there goes that man once again." Daquan Harvin, touchdown, Crimson Tide. From 41 yards out, finds pay dirt right up the gut.
Again, we have fresh hot dogs. Fresh hot
Love to
hot
see
dogs,
it.
Fresh hot hamburgers. Fresh
Dunbar will
hot
go for
cheeseburgers
2.
while they last.
As they come out in the shotgun,
Sodas,
trying to attack 2-1. It's the snap. It'll be a handoff to Harvin, and like clockwork, he'll take it up the middle, and that'll be 8-0 Dunbar over Coolidge. After the touchdown run by Daquan Harvin, Dunbar gets set to kick it away. It'll be number 4, Elijah Starkey, set to kick off. There's the kick.
Colts catch it on the bounce.
And it'll be returned by Sincere Matthews Cole, and that'll be Elijah Starkey running down on kickoff, making the tackle.
4:40 left in the first quarter. Down by 8. 12 and Coolidge 0.
Now, if I'm Coolidge, though I'm down by 8, one thing I can learn from that first drive
It says sound the alarms. Code red is on
is
the
that
way.
is that a good hard count may get Dunbar to give you a couple free first downs. But we can't shoot ourselves in the foot if I'm Coolidge. We can't jump. We can't have our receivers false starting when we're trying to draw the other team off sides. We can't have things like that. We got to play cleaner football, cleaner, smarter football. It'll be 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 31. Coolidge comes out in the power set. They'll send the man in motion. There's the snap, and it'll be to Sincere Matthews Cole, and he'll get
Doesn't look like he's gonna get
next to nothing. Looks like he may have even lost a couple. Looks like we have an injured player on the field. It'll be an official timeout. Coolidge comes out, and they'll throw on 2nd down. Roberson will look. Looks like we're gonna unload it. Was nothing there, and it'll be sacked. That'll be number 17 for the Crimson Tide on the sack, and that'll bring up 3rd down to North Capitol. Now, if I'm the Dunbar defense, I want to do exactly what I'm doing. I just want to play strong, smart, physical football.
Ready? Get my cold red chili to something. While they walk the Coliseum, walking the catwalk.
It'll be 3rd down and long for Coolidge as they come out in the shotgun. First time we've seen them in a spread formation this afternoon. There's the snap. Roberson will drop back. Looks, he's going to take a shot. Oh, my goodness. And that is picked off after the hit by Brown. That'll be number 25, Rashard Hicks, on the interception. That'll be Mike Brown. Coach Bink did tell us that that kid was going to be an impact player. Boom, big hit across the middle, forces an interception. And Coolidge will take over with absolute excellent field position inside the red zone. That was a great hit right there. That was a great hit right there by Brown. Forcing an interception, setting his team up inside the red zone. Ball will be spotted at the 18-yard line. Coolidge, as Dunbar comes out. And the spreads formation. That'll be Brown at the helm, joining the backfield by Smith. There's the snap, and they will hand it to Smith. Smith showing some patience. Coolidge is all over that. Not a bad job right there by the Coolidge front 7. Keep Smith from picking up a good chunk of yardage.
What? Coolidge.
That'll bring up 2nd and 7. Ball will be spotted at the 15.
2nd and 7.
Dunbar threatening inside the red zone.
2 minutes and 27 seconds left in the first quarter.
And they'll send Brown in motion. Looks like they're going to try to get a jet sweep going. Brown cuts it up. Spin move, still on his feet. Ooh, he'll be hit. That's a nice stick right there. That'll be a nice stick right there. But not before Brown was able to pick up what looks to be first down yardage. And that'll bring up 1st and goal. Ball spotted at the 6 for the Crimson Tide. As we're now into 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Dunbar threatening inside the 10-yard line. Looking to go up by 2 scores. 140. First and goal. Ball spotted at the 6. It's the snap. They'll hand it to Smith. Oh, Coolidge is all over that one. That is a good job by that Coolidge front 7.
Make a good tackle. 2nd down.
It's a good job by that Coolidge front 7.
Yeah, 8-0. First quarter.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal. Ball spotted now to 9 after the loss of 2. So we're now under 1 minute left. Looks like we got a timeout. Timeout Coolidge. Timeout comes with 56 ticks left here in the first quarter. The timeout. It'll be 2nd and goal. It'll be Brown. Looks like he's going to call his own number. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Good job by Coolidge to keep that east and west. Sealing the edge and not letting Brown get outside, which is what he was trying to do, not letting him turn the corner. That's a good job by that front 7 of Coolidge once again. And that'll bring up 3rd down and goal. If Coolidge is able to get a goal line stand right here, that would be huge. It'll be third down and goal. Ball spotted at the 8. It's the snap. It'll be a handoff to Smith. Smith up the middle. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Jaleel Smith punches it in from 8 yards out. And Dunbar go up by 2 touchdowns. Coolidge will come out. Dunbar come out. Looking to go about 2. Looking to tackle on 2. There's the snap, and they'll hand it to Smith. And Coolidge will hold them. Nonetheless, Dunbar 14-0 over the Coolidge Colts.
This season, ladies and gentlemen.
After the Dunbar touchdown, they'll get set to kick off. It'll be Elijah Starkey set to kick off. It'll be Matthews Cole. It'll be Matthews Cole set to return, and there is the kick. Return will get some running room. That'll be Stubbs. Stubbs still on his feet. Stubbs got some running room. Pass midfield. What a return right there by Alante Stubbs. That may be the spark plug that the Colts needed. By 2 scores, gotta get some points here, especially after that good return, setting you up in pretty good field position. Ball will be spotted at the 37 of Dunbar. It'll be Roberson in the shotgun. Looks like they're gonna spread Dunbar out.
Coolidge here, Dunbar fans here, Coolidge fans here.
Looks like we had a timeout. Crimson Tide. Timeout comes with 20 ticks left here in the first quarter. After the Crimson Tide timeout, Coolidge will come out. Spread formation, Robeson. He'll hand it off to Cole. Cole right up the middle. Oh, nice move right there in the hole. That'll be close to first down yardage. Sincere Cole on the carry. That's a nice move right there. He put on Smith right there at the point of attack. Actually, they'll give him the spot. That will be first down yardage for the Colts. Looks like he was a bit short, but looks like they're going to give him the spot. First down, Coolidge. Looks like we have a stoppage of play. Looks like the officials. Maybe it was a bit of confusion. Maybe it's not a first down. Let's see. Looks like they actually are going to back it up. Actually is going to be 2nd and 1, as you can see the chain crew going back to the previous spots. That'll bring up 2nd and 1. One thing about 2nd and short is we're now within 5 seconds. See if Coolidge can get a playoff. There's a snap and they'll get a handoff. It'll be Cole. They'll be tackled immediately, but not before picking up a first down, and that is how we'll end the first quarter. It's been just about all Dunbar here in the first as they lead 14-0 over the Colts. Make sure you guys keep it locked right here to TSDN. You're watching our Game Time Game of the Week. Welcome back for the start of the second quarter. 14-0 Dunbar over Coolidge. Coolidge comes out in the spread formation. Robeson under heavy pressure. Nice move right there on Starkey. But he'll get next to nothing. And looks like we'll have a penalty on the play. Looks like that may be a personal foul. It might get bare on a late hit right there. First indication is that it is against Dunbar. Personal foul, yes, it will be against the Crimson Tide. Again, shooting themselves in the foot. They can't do that. And after the penalty is enforced, it'll be 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 15, and looks like we have another stoppage of play. Not sure what the officials are talking over. Maybe something with the clock. There's the referee's whistle. It'll be 1st and 10 for Coolidge. They're inside the 15-yard line. Let's see if they can get some points out of this. There's the snap. Robeson will drop back. Good, pretty good. And that'll be caught. And that'll be number 2, Alante Stubbs, who we saw earlier with that big return. And that'll be 1st and goal for Coolidge. Way to take advantage of that opening drive of that. Way to take advantage of that big return by Stubbs. And then that penalty by the Crimson Tide come right out on first down. Complete a nice pass. Nice pitch and catch. Bring it up 1st and goal at the 2. Let's see if Coolidge is getting the end zone here. And that'll be a false start against Coolidge. I literally, I've said it over and over. I don't know what more or how many more times or how many different ways I can say this. But you can't have penalties like that, man. You just can't have penalties like that. It's just going to kill your drive, kill your season. And that's exactly what just happened. What should be a 1st and goal from the 2 is now 1st and goal from the 7. Just no excuse if you're Coolidge. But nonetheless, it'll be 1st and goal. Ball from the 7. Robeson comes out in the 2-back shotgun. Looks like Dunbar's going to send some pressure. And looks like Coolidge false starts once again. Let's see what the official calls here. I saw some movement in the backfield, but let's get the official's call.
Again, we thank you for having us.
Line judge.
Again, if this is against Coolidge, it is just absolutely it's no excuse.
To the Crimson Tide.
Nope, looks like it'll be against Dunbar. And Dunbar give Coolidge those 5 yards right back. But again, if you're Dunbar, same thing, no excuse. Now it was 1st and goal from the 7. You back your defense up, 1st and goal from the 2. Let's see if Coolidge will try to QB sneaking in with Roberson. They do, and that'll be a touchdown, Coolidge. Touchdown, Colts. And they'll get into the end zone for the first time this afternoon. That is a much-needed touchdown drive by Coolidge. It's Dunbar up by 2 scores, but now they cut it to 1. That's a strong drive right there. Started off with a great return by Stubbs, and Roberson will end it. Roberson will close out the drive with a touchdown, 2-yard sneak. I don't think it gets much better than that. And they'll try to kick the extra point. And they'll try to kick the extra point. And that'll be an offsides against Dunbar. I could have. Ray Charles saw that one. My goodness. Tried to jump the snap count. Only thing gonna get jumped with is a penalty. That'll bring half of this to the goal, making it an easier extra point. Let's see if Coolidge can kick this one through. It'll be number 26, Kamari Parker. Take to kick the extra point. It's the snap, hold, and it is in the back of the O-line. But nonetheless, Coolidge gets on the board. They now trail Dunbar 14-6 with 10:23 left in the second quarter. And after the Colts touchdown, Parker gets set to kick it away. Back to return, it'll be number 6, Daquan Harvin, who we saw earlier with a touchdown. And number 2, Michael Brown Jr. If I'm Coolidge, I wouldn't kick it deep. Got 2 dangerous returners back there. But let's see what they do.
Okay, Coolidge.
And there's the kick. They do kick it deep, giving Brown an opportunity for a return. Let's see what he can do with it. And he will be tackled. Not a bad return. Almost out to the 35. And that's where the Crimson Tide will take over.
First down, Dunbar. Let's go.
They come around you nervous. Sneaky talking like you like that, now you had to turn. Yeah, you ain't like that, you ain't catch a murder. I speak me on my DM.
And after the return by Mike Brown Jr., quarterback Mike Brown will lead his offense onto the field. Up 14-6 over Coolidge. It's the snap. It'll be a sprint out. Looks like Brown is going to keep it himself.
Uh-oh. He just stayed on his feet. I smell trouble.
That'll be a pickup of about 3 on the QB keeper. Looks like a straight QB lead. Gonna let Brown do it himself. Again, Coach Bink told me earlier before this game got kicked off that we're gonna see a lot of dynamic things out of Michael Brown. See what again, I'm excited to see what this kid has to offer. Sophomore.
Second down to 7.
It's the snap. It'll be a sprint out. Brown will look. He'll throw, and it's intercepted. That'll be number 2, Alante Stubbs. Looks like he's going to take it the distance. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, number 2, Alante Stubbs with the in-over throwback turn and takes it the distance. Touchdown, Coolidge. And Coolidge will come out looking to tie this one up.
14-12.
That'll be big if they're able to tie this one up right here. Looks like Dunbar's going to send some pressure. It's a big 2-point conversion right here. There's going to be a jump ball, and it is incomplete. Nonetheless, 14-12 after the pick 6 by Coolidge. They say we still in this one, baby. After the pick 6 by Coolidge.
Still the first half, but we have a ball game. 14-12. Will Clemson Tide is up.
After they close the gap to 2 points, they'll get set to kick off. Very impressive by Coolidge. That was a much-needed pick 6 after the touchdown. This second quarter's been pretty good to him, and it'll be a swift kick. That's a live ball, and Coolidge recovers it. Ladies and gentlemen, with 9:23 left here in the ball game, I think we got ourselves a football game right now.
Let's go, man.
And it'll be 1st and 10 Coolidge after they recovered an onside kick. My goodness. It'll be a hand off to Stubbs, but that'll be Smith. That's Cole tracking down Cole and making a great open field tackle. That guy is going to be an all-leaguer. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 after the great open field tackle by Smith. It's the snap. It'll be a handoff. No, it'll be a keeper by Robeson, and he'll pick up, looks to be about 5 yards on that play. I'll take it. That'll bring up 3rd and about 5. I'm not mad at that. So now under 9 minutes left here in the first half.
3rd down and 5. Clemson Tide gotta get a stop right here.
It'll be 3rd down and 5 for Coolidge. Let's see if they try to get Dunbar to jump off sides and keep this drive going.
Let's go. Let's go, Dunbar. Let's go.
As the crowd tries to get in it, they'll get a quick pass. Oh, nice move right there by Stubbs. 1st down, Coolidge. Alante Stubbs is absolutely showing off today. Some with a big return. And then with started the scoring off of Coolidge with a big return that set them up in pretty good field position that led to that 2-yard touchdown earlier. And then we just saw him with a pick 6 and now a great 1st down on the hitch. Man, Alante Stubbs making his case for all league and trying to keep his team in this one. 1st and 10 Coolidge, and they'll hand it off to Cole. Dunbar said, okay, yeah, you guys doing some pretty good things, but we still in this thing. That'll be number 6, who we saw earlier with a touchdown. Daquan Harvin on the tackle. What a game. Oh, man. Come on, bro. God dang. Looks like there's a penalty against Coolidge after the 1st down. Not sure what the penalty was. It'll be 1st and 15 for Coolidge. Let's see if they're able to keep this drive alive. It'll be Robeson. And they get Coolidge to they get Dunbar to jump off sides.
Can't watch the quarterback, gotta watch the ball, champ.
Again, if I'm Dunbar, the one thing I want to eliminate is penalties. Penalties.
Get them pumped up, Coolidge.
Especially in a close game, which this one is right now. You don't want to give Coolidge anything because they have the momentum. That'll be 1st and 10 after the penalty. It's the snap, and they'll hand it off to Cole, and he'll get next to nothing.
Let's go, Crimson Tide.
That'll be number 17 for Dunbar on the tackle in the backfield. Cole had absolutely nowhere to go as soon as he took the handoff. That'll bring up 2nd and 11 after the loss of 1. It's the snap. It looks like that'll be a false start against Coolidge. You have the momentum. The one thing that could kill momentum, and that will be a false start against Coolidge, as I'm sure Coach Kevin Nesbitt is absolutely pulling his hair out. The one thing that you don't want to do, the number one thing that will kill your momentum, is penalties.
Doing their job on a wonderful Friday. They could be anywhere in the world, but they here with me.
That's the one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to kill yourself. You don't want to shoot yourself in the foot, especially going into halftime. You have some pretty good momentum. Nonetheless, that'll bring up 2nd and long. Let's see if Coolidge tries a shot to the end zone here. It's the snap. Pump fake. And they will take a shot, and it is intercepted. That is number 5. Mike Brown on the interception. Dunbar, after the interception by Brown, they will come out on offense with 5 minutes left here in the ball game. It's a snap, and they'll hand it off to Harvin. Harvin trying to make a move, but Coolidge will be all over that one. And that'll be 2nd and 9 after the 1-yard gain by Harvin. And it'll be a QB lead by Brown. Oh, 50, 40, 30, 1 man to beat, 2 men to beat, still on his feet, makes a couple people miss. Will they give it to him? Will they give it to him? Michael Brown all the way to the 1-yard line. Uh-oh. Hold everything. Spectacular run by Brown, but looks like that one may come back. Let's get the officials' call. Right now, that's touchdown Dunbar. What a run right there by Brown, but looks like that one's going to come back.
Hot dogs, hamburgers, cheeseburgers.
Personal foul. That'll be charged to Dunbar, and that one will come back. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. Brown pretty much went the distance, set his team up with 1st and goal at the 1. But no dice. No dice. That'll come right back.
Let's go, Dunbar. Let's go.
After the spectacular run by Brown is brought back. That'll make it 2nd and 9. It's the snap. It'll be a quick pass to Harvin. Nice catch right there. Uh-oh. Here we go. Daquan Harvin, 50, 40. They're not going to catch him. Daquan Harvin takes it the distance. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. I got to tell you guys, right now, Daquan Harvin is, I got to tell you right now, Daquan Harvin is the leader for MVP, but stop everything once again. We got some laundry on the field. Oh, man. If this is against Dunbar, it's heartbreaking again. Let's see what the officials' call is. The touchdown will stand, but that'll be a sideline warning to Dunbar. But that'll be a touchdown, Dunbar. After the spectacular catch and run by Harvin, Dunbar tried to put on to tackle on 2. No dice, but nonetheless, Dunbar 20, Coolidge 12, 3:44 left here in the first half. And after the short return by Stubbs,
Back of live action, 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half.
Coolidge will come out trailing by 8. Still very much in this ball game. Next snap, and they'll hand it off to Cole, and he will lose, looks like 1. That'll be number 20, Tyshawn Bates. That's on the tackle. That'll be second down and 11. Ball spotted now at the 35. So we're now under 3 minutes left. Coolidge comes out in the shotgun. It's a snap. It'll be a fake handoff. Roberson will keep it himself. And looks like he'll just get back to the original line of scrimmage. Not much going right there. I wouldn't be surprised to see Coolidge if they're able to pick up a first down here. Maybe take a shot to the end zone and there's nothing there. Just get out of here. With a 20-12 score.
2:06 left in the first half. About Christian Tire 20. Coolidge 12.
It'll be 3rd and long. So we're now at the 2-minute mark. Coolidge comes out in a shotgun. There's the snap. Roberson will drop back. Steps up, evades the rush. Still on his feet, and he will be tackled. Once again, number 1, Jaleel Smith. All over the field. Also number 20, who we just saw on the last tackle, Tyshawn Bates. On the tackle. It's like we got a timeout. Dunbar. Timeout comes with 1:31 left here in the first half. After the Dunbar timeout, Coolidge gets set to punt it away. Back to return for the Crimson Tide will be number 2, Mike Brown Jr. If I'm Coolidge, I'm going to give Brown an opportunity to return, and they kick it straight up in the air, and it'll take a Dunbar bounce. And that'll set Dunbar up with some pretty good field position. But we do have a penalty on the play. Not sure what the official's call might be. Let's listen in. It'll be holding. Charge to the Crimson Tide. That'll cost them 10 yards from the spot of the foul. It'll be first down, Dunbar. After the Dunbar timeout and the penalty is enforced, Dunbar will come out with 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 38. I expect Dunbar to go try to get some points. I don't expect them to just keep it on the ground, and that's exactly what they do. They're going to set Brown up on the screen. Oh, what a block. Michael Brown Jr. with some running room. One on the beat. 10 touchdown, Dunbar Crimson Tide. Just like that, Dunbar goes up by 2 touchdowns. But once again, there is a penalty on the play. If I'm Dunbar, I'm absolutely strangling myself because there is no way that I just allowed myself to get another touchdown called back. Let's get the official's call. Yep, that's going to come back. First indication is that it is against Dunbar, and that's going to back them up even more. Oh my goodness. If I'm the Crimson Tide, I gotta clean that up, and I gotta clean that up quick. Because I'm not gonna beat teams like H.D. Woodson and Roosevelt if I keep committing these stupid penalties. I'm not gonna defend my Turkey Bowl title if I keep playing this unsmart football.
Don't forget to catch my concession stand at halftime.
Just ridiculous, unbelievable. I know Coach Maurice Vaughn is pulling his, is just kicking himself right now. He's just absolutely losing his mind. That's 2 touchdowns in back-to-back drives that have been called back. Now with a minute left, I wouldn't be surprised to see Dunbar go back and try to get some points once again. As they come out in the bunch trips, maybe a toss to Bear. There's the snap, and once again, it'll be another penalty. First indication is that it's against Dunbar. No, actually, it'll be encroachment. That'll be charged to Coolidge.
This time it's on Coolidge.
But again, man, penalties. If I'm Dunbar, oh my gosh. I should be up by, forget now just 1 touchdown. I should probably be up by 3 or 4 touchdowns at this point. But again, you're not going to win. You're not going to win. You're not going to win. You're not going to win at DCIAA committing those stupid penalties. And that'll make it 1st and 9 after the Coolidge's penalty is enforced. As Brown will come out in the shotgun. It's the snap, sprint out package. Brown will take a shot, and it is caught by Brown Jr. That'll be a Brown-to-Brown connection. And that'll be a 1st down Dunbar.
And that's the Mike Brown to Mike Brown connection, they say.
That's a Brown-to-Brown connection. Not bad. Not a bad throw right there by Brown.
Look like you tired. You did a good 9 to 5 job today, baby boy. Ty was the person who said it would be him.
Now, if I'm Coolidge with under a minute left, I want to keep Dunbar out of the end zone. Because if I'm able to keep Dunbar out of the end zone, I can stay in this game. You don't want to go into the locker room down by 2 scores. Let's see what Coolidge is able to do. Now, if I'm Dunbar, I want to go get some points. I should already have points, but that's neither here nor there. You guys know my thoughts about those penalties. Should already have points. But it'll be 1st and 10, ball spotted at the Coolidge 35-yard line. There's the snap. Brown will sprint out. Looks like he's going to try to get outside. He's able to. Still on his feet, and he will get out of bounds. That is a smart veteran play by a sophomore quarterback. But we do have another penalty on the play. Not sure. This one may be against Coolidge as it is in the secondary. Let's get the officials' call. It'll be an illegal block in the back, charge to the Crimson Tide. I know Coach Bink is going to absolutely destroy his team in film study. These stupid, just unnecessary penalties. They're not going to... I picked Dunbar to be in the Turkey Bowl, but if they continue to put this on the field, like obviously it is no doubt Dunbar has all the talent in the world. But it's not the most talented team that's going to win the championship. It's the team that has the most talent and plays the smartest form of football.
Appreciate everybody coming out, friends, family, students, alumni.
And it'll be 1st and 10. Here's the snap. It'll be a rollout. Brown will take it, and he's intercepted once again. That'll be 2 interceptions for Brown here in the first half.
Coolidge takes over.
And Coolidge will take over. That was huge for Coolidge. That is an interception. That stops that Dunbar drive. That pretty much assures that Coolidge, they will be able to stay in this game as we go into the locker room. Now, if I'm Coolidge, I'm taking a knee and I'm going to halftime. Man.
Colts take over. First and 10.
Wow, that was
17-yard line.
what a turn of
27
events
seconds
coming
left
into
in the
this game. I'm
first
sure a
half.
lot of people thought this was going to be an absolute blowout, but Coolidge says we don't care about any of that. We come here to play football. That's it, that's all. And Coolidge actually comes out in a trips formation. Looks like they may try to go get some points. They come out in the shotgun. There's the snap. Very surprising to see this. And he'll throw. Oh, and it's caught by Stallings. Deep. Pass up close to midfield. And Coolidge will call a timeout. Coolidge say, no. We're not going to go to half. We're trying to go get points. Timeout comes with 17 ticks left here in the first half. First down, ball stops. Clock stops on a first down with 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. They get the snap off under heavy pressure. He takes a shot and he's wide open. Oh my God, he dropped it. He dropped it. That was a short touchdown in and out of the hands of the money man in this one. Alontae Stokes in and out of his hands. And that is how we'll end the first half with fireworks. Coolidge misses an opportunity to tie it up. And we'll go to the locker room. Dunbar 20, Coolidge 12. Make sure you guys keep it locked right here to TSDN. You're watching this Game Time, Game of the Week. Welcome back for the start of the second half. This one is living up to the champion versus champion hype. This is 20-12 Dunbar over Coolidge. A lot of people expected this to be a blowout. It is the complete opposite. Both teams have shown up to play. Coolidge surprising a lot of people staying in this one. As they'll get set to kick it off. It'll be number 26, Kamari Parker, set to kick off.
Welcome back. Live action. Start of the second half.
And wait for the referee's whistle. Here we go. And the second half is now underway. Oh, they're onside kicking. That's a live ball. Dunbar's able to jump on it. That'll be number 20, Tyshawn Hicks. Tyshawn Hicks.
Take over first and 10.
It'll be first and 10 Dunbar. They lead by a touchdown and a 2-point conversion over the Colts. Second half, here in the second half, if I'm Dunbar, the one thing that I want to improve on, it's not shoot myself in the foot. Dunbar should be leading this game by 3 scores, but penalties have absolutely murdered them in this game. And they have no one to blame but themselves. So if I'm Dunbar, I'm sure Coach Bink really got in there behind in the locker room at halftime. So that's the one thing I expect to see better for Dunbar. As they come out, it'll be first and 10, and they'll get a jet sweep to Michael Brown Jr., and he will be tackled. That's a strong tackle right there. Stopping Brown for a gain of less than 1. That'll be number 24, Marcus Skinner on the tackle, coming up from that middle linebacker, Mike linebacker position. That's a good open field tackle. Looks like as Brown was able to get to the second level, he may have been able to make some noise. But nonetheless, it'll be 2nd and 9. Ball spotted at the 42-yard line of Dunbar. One thing that I'm surprised that they didn't continue to do was hand it to Daquan Ferguson. Let's see if they do that right here. Nope, it'll be a screen to Brown. Looks like they want to get Brown in space. And Brown will get out of bounds. Smart decision. No need to take an unnecessary hit. It's a long season ahead of you. I'm not mad at that at all. Those who don't know football may say, oh, he took the soft way out. No, he took the intelligent way out. Get what you can, get out of bounds, live to play another day.
DCIAA football going for our student athletes.
That'll be 1st and 10. Ball spotted now at the 46 of Coolidge as Brown Jr. takes Dunbar into Colts territory.
Go red.
Looks like Coolidge is getting themselves adjusted on the line, and they'll hand it to Ferguson. And he will be tackled immediately. Gain of almost nothing on that one. We saw Daquan Harvin. Excuse me, I said Ferguson. Daquan Harvin. We saw earlier with that touchdown run, the open scoring in this one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 as we're now approaching the 10-minute mark here in the third quarter. Dunbar come out in the shotgun. There's the snap. Brown will drop back. Looks like they're trying to get Brown Jr. on the screen. He'll make a couple people miss, but once again, he will be tackled immediately. One thing I'll say about Coolidge, they can tackle. They're doing a much better job this week than they did last week against Roosevelt with tackling. And if I'm Coolidge, the one thing I want to continue to do, I want to keep the pressure on defensively. I forced Dunbar into 2 turnovers in the first half and return one of those picks for a pick 6. I want to continue that pressure. I want to continue to get pressure in Brown's face. Very spectacular, but he's still a sophomore. Brown will come out in the shotgun. Looks like Coach Bink is calling an audible. He's getting the play from Coach Bink. Brown will get into his cadence. There's the snap. Sprint out. Looks like he's going to try to keep it himself. No, he'll take a shot, and he misses Starkey. Pass falls incomplete. He had Elijah Starkey wide open. Missed him. That'll be an incomplete pass. That'll bring up 3rd down and 9 for the Crimson Tide.
Need that catch. Crimson Tide. 4th down and 9.
I wouldn't have been mad if Starkey would have laid out for that one, but Brown has to make a better throw right there. Had him wide open. Got to make those plays. Got to make those plays in a tight game like this one. If Coolidge is able, actually, no, that'll be 4th down. That was 3rd down right there. This will be 4th down. Looks like Dunbar is going to keep their offense on the field as they are on Coolidge's side of the 50. Not mad at that decision. They come out in the bunch trips. Let's see if they try to get Brown in space once again. Had a touchdown run that was called back. It'll be a straight QB lead. Looks like they're going to seal the edge, and he will be tackled, and that will be a turnover on downs. Man, this Coolidge defense has shown up to play. And Coolidge will take over on down. Coolidge timeout. It'll be 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 42-yard lines. They come out. Shotgun, it'll be Jeremiah Roberson at the helm for the Colts. It's the snap, a bit of confusion, but it actually is going to work to their advantage, and Roberson will pick up about 5 yards on that play. Not sure what the confusion was. Looks like Roberson, I think that was Stubbs in the backfield with Roberson. Looks like Stubbs went the wrong way. Looks like they wanted to go draw to the left. Stubbs actually was looking for the draw to the right. Nonetheless, pick up about 4 yards on that play. And bring up 2nd down. Now again, Coolidge defensively is actually keeping them in this game. Offensively, they got to put points on the board. They only have 6 points. They've only scored 6 points offensively. They got to put points on the board if they want to win this one against a very strong Dunbar team. And there's the snap. Roberson, it'll be a quick hitch, and that is over the head. I think that's a live football. Nope, they'll blow it dead. That'll be incomplete. Well, that may have been a live football. Let's see if he loses some yardage. Yeah, I think that may have been a live ball. Yeah, that was a live football. Nope, it wasn't. It won't lose any yardage. That'll just be an incomplete pass. And it'll be 3rd and 6 for Coolidge. And check that. Make it 3rd and 11. I just said it about Dunbar at the beginning of the half, and I'll say it right now about Coolidge. Penalties. Penalties, penalties, penalties. I said it earlier about Dunbar as they get in the league play against teams like H.D. Woodson and Roosevelt, and I'll say it about Coolidge as they get in the league play against teams like Bell, who they will meet next week. They're not going to beat a very strong Bell football team if they continue down this road with these penalties. It's just not going to cut it. We're getting the league play. Everything that you do from this point on, from next week on, counts. So Coolidge has to get themselves in gear. It'll be third in North Capitol Street for Coolidge. Here's the snap. Roberson. Well, look, he's under heavy pressure, evades the rush, and he will. And it is intercepted. That'll be number 5. Mike Brown once again. From Dunbar. Especially after seeing Brown get that interception, I might keep it in his hands. It's a snap. No, they'll hand it to Smith. Looks like a trap. And it'll be tackled. That's a nice tackle right there by Stubbs. Lante Stubbs, man. We've called that name a lot this evening. That kid has been absolutely all over the field. Had a punt return earlier. Had a great kick return earlier. Then we saw him with a pick 6 mid-second quarter. What a game for him so far.
Please make sure you keep your mask on, above your nose.
We now approach the 7-minute mark. Dunbar still up 20-12 here in this game time game of the week between the Dunbar Crimson Tide and the Coolidge Colts. It's a champion versus champion matchup.
Under the lights, a Coliseum.
As the snap, it'll be Brown, a bit high for Smith. I think that's a live football. That's a live ball. No whistle. I think that's, nope. Officials have blown it dead. That was a bit high. That'll be incomplete. That'll bring up third down for the Crimson Tide. Again, if Coolidge is able to get off the field, that would be huge for him. It'll be third and long for Dunbar. They come out, the shotgun. Looks like they're going to be going to the air, or maybe they'll try to get Brown in some space as they send Harvin in motion. It'll be a QB keeper. Nice move by Brown. Another great move by Brown, but what a big time tackle. Oh, no. Play was blown dead. They say Brown was down. But again, Coolidge forces a 4th down. It's Coolidge Colts defense. They come out of halftime on an absolute mission. It looks like we have an injured player on the field. And it will be an official timeout. After the player is able to make it off under his own power, that was Mike Brown. We saw but 2 interceptions and numerous big plays. It's going to be a big blow as Tristan Waters comes in at quarterback. Looks like they're going to run a little bit wildcat. Looks like we got a false start against Dunbar already. And that'll cost them 5 yards. That'll make it 4th and West nowhere. I wouldn't be. Let's see if Dunbar just hands it off. And that'll be another false start. That's back-to-back false starts. I'm not sure what is happening right now to this Crimson Tide team. Oh, looks like it may be an issue with the clock. And there's the referee's whistle. It'll be 4th and long for Dunbar. And we have another false start. This is inexcusable. This is This is laughable. That's back-to-back false starts. Looks like it was Starkey in the slot jumping. I said it last week. As Dunbar sends their punting unit on, that is the smart decision. I'm sure Coach Bink is going to want to sit his offense down and have a conversation. Once they come back to the sidelines, we now approach the 5-minute mark in this one. But when we get into league play, Dunbar's going to have to, they're going to have to address that. Because you're going to give games away with penalties against tough teams like H.D. Woodson and Roosevelt. They're not going to make it easy on you. You might have talent, more talent than a team like Coolidge, but against those teams, you're not going to get off easy. Those penalties are going to cost you. Starkey will get set to punt it away. That's a good punt. It'll be Alante Stubbs, who we saw with a big kick return earlier. Still on his feet, and he is still on his feet. Breaks a couple tackles. Alante Stubbs down the sideline into Crimson Tide territory. Alante Stubbs, if you didn't know that name before this game, I would best believe you are going to know it now. As we have an injured player on the field, it'll be an official timeout. And after the player is able to make it off under his own power, it'll be 1st and 10 Coolidge in Dunbar territory. Can you back up, son? Appreciate you. It'll be 1st and 10 Coolidge. It's the snap, and they'll hand it off. That'll be a Cole, and he'll be tackled. Player's blown dead. Ball popped out right there at the end. Player's already blown dead. After penalties enforced, it'll be 1st down Coolidge. Not sure what the penalty was, but Coolidge will pick up a fresh set of downs. It'll be 1st and 10, ball spotted. It'll be Cole pushing the pile, lowering his shoulder, picking up about 4.
He's also making it to the second level. Trying to get a defense.
Man, Coolidge threatening now inside the 30-yard line. Coolidge able to put some points on the board before we start the 4th quarter. That would be absolutely huge.
Let's go, Dunbar.
At that point, it's literally anybody's ball game. As the PA announcer tries to get the Dunbar faithful into it, it'll be 2nd and 7. And snap, Roberson will look. He'll take his shot, and it's almost intercepted. It was too high for Stubbs. Almost intercepted. Luckily for Coolidge, they'll live to see another day. That'll bring up 3rd and 7 for the Colts. Ball spotted at the 29-yard line. This is a huge 3rd down right here for Coolidge. They come out with a trips to the right. They send the man in motion. It'll be Roberson on the keeper. Looks like he picked up about 3. That'll make it 4th and short. And we have an injury on the play. That'll be an official timeout. After the injury timeout, it'll be 4th and 4 for the Colts. We're now under 2 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the 3rd. Here's the snap. Looks like it'll be Stubbs right up the middle. That'll be 1st down yardage. That'll be a 1st down for Coolidge as they're now inside the red zone. Again, if Coolidge is able to get some points right here, that'll be huge. Ball will be spotted officially at the 17. That'll be absolutely huge. As Smith comes out of the game at linebacker, let's see if Coolidge tries to take it right up the middle, go right in the heart of this Dunbar defense. as Smith exited the game. So we're now the 2-minute mark. Wouldn't be surprised to see Coolidge go right up the gut, as it'll be Stubbs again. Looks like we're gonna see some Wildcat. Looks like a little bit of confusion offensively for Coolidge. The ref has hands up. There's the snap, and it'll be a handoff. Oh, he will be gobbled up. First man there, that'll be number 51, Jaden Trice for Dunbar. Ooh. Made the announcer look bad, why don't you? I said run it up in the heart of that Dunbar defense. They did, and it went absolutely nowhere. That'll bring up 2nd down and long for the for the Colts. So we're now approaching the 1-minute mark here in the 3rd. In an 8-point ball game, still a whole lot of football left to be played. Coolidge to come out in the shotgun, as Stubbs will remain at quarterback. They're trying to get Dunbar to jump. There's the snap. It'll be a keeper by Stubbs. Stubbs gets outside. Oh, he will be stopped short of a first down, but looks like we got a penalty on the play. That may be a personal foul against Dunbar. First indication that it is. As you saw the Coolidge sideline burst out into celebration. Let's see what the officials' call is. This will be a huge one if it is against Dunbar. Not sure what the confusion is, but looks like. Let's see what the officials' call is. Or maybe they wave the flag off. No, they're going to walk Coolidge up. Personal foul. Charge to the Crimson Tide. It'll remain 2nd down, but now 2nd down. Second down and short after the penalty is enforced. As Roberson re-enters the game, he'll be joined by Stubbs in the backfield, who we saw with a couple good runs while he was running the Wildcat. Here's the snap. It'll be a handoff to Stubbs. A Dunbar front four will come up strong, and they will stop Stubbs. As we approach the end of the 4th quarter, looks like Coolidge will let the clock tick down. As we're now 10. Doesn't look like Coolidge is going to get another play off. Looks like they're going to wind the clock. And that is how we'll end the 3rd quarter. It's a whole lot of football left to be played. We got ourselves a good old rivalry football game. This lived up to the hype. Champion versus champion, Dunbar Coolidge. Dunbar up 20-12. Make sure you guys keep it locked right here to TSDN for the 4th quarter of this champion versus champion. Game time. Game of the week. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll be 3rd and 6 for the Colts as they are threatening inside the red zone. Ball spotted at the 13 of Dunbar as they trail 20-12. Looks like we have a penalty on the play. Not sure who this will be against. That'll be a false start against Coolidge. That's a killer. That's a killer. That'll go from 3rd and 6 to 3rd and 11. That was a kill. That was a. Oh man, that killed. That killed. That'll make it 3rd and 11. I said it earlier in the game. I said it earlier in the half, actually. Especially for Coolidge, since they'll meet Bell next week, which will be a really, really big game in our game of the week. And penalties. That'll bring up 3rd and 11. Ball spotted at the 18 as Roberson is in the shotgun. Let's see if they try jump ball. Here's the snap. Roberson will sprint out. He'll throw. Wide open. Touchdown, Coolidge! Coolidge gets up on the board. Touchdown, Colts. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a football game here. That'll be number 9. Sincere Cole on the touchdown reception. And Coolidge is looking to tie this one up with a 2-point conversion. Woo! Wow. This is a big 2-point conversion right here. If Coolidge can tie this game up, my goodness. This is a big 2-point conversion right here for Coolidge. Here's the snap. It'll be a jump ball, and it'll be incomplete. Good coverage right there by Mike Brown Jr. But nonetheless, Coolidge gets on the board 20-18 with 11:52 left in the fourth. After the Colts touchdown, they'll get set to kick it away. What a game, what a treat this has been. I told you guys at the beginning of this broadcast, champion versus champion. You don't win a championship in DCIAA and not be a threat to win any game that you step on the field for. And Coolidge has the momentum right now. Let's see if Dunbar can get back into this one. There's the kick. They'll kick it deep. Actually, not a smart decision. They'll kick it out of bounds. They'll keep it away from Mike Brown Jr. and Daquan Harvin. That was actually a pretty smart decision. I wouldn't have kicked it to him either. I actually said that earlier. And Dunbar will take over. It'll be 1st and 10 as Brown drops back. Looks like, oh my goodness, it's intercepted! It is intercepted. They were trying to get him on the screen. They were trying to get a screen to Harvin, and it is intercepted by the Colts. That'll be number 7, Tyon Davis, with a huge play here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 1st and 10, Coolidge at the 13. A little bit of confusion, but Roberson will go and looks like he'll pick up about a yard. If Coolidge is able to get on the board here, it is going to be the touchdown heard across Northwest. My goodness. Still a lot of football to be played, but all the momentum right now is on Coolidge's sideline.
Second and 9.
It'll be 2nd down and 9. Ball spotted. Here's the snap. Roberson, look, under pressure, evades the rush, still scrambling. He'll throw, and it is almost intercepted. Pass falls incomplete. Pass falls incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down and 9. This is a big 3rd down right here.
Hey, baby, I told you.
If Coolidge doesn't pick up a 1st down right here, I'm pretty sure that they're going to go for it on 4th down. It's a big 3rd down right here. 3rd downs have been pretty good to the Colts here this evening.
3rd and 9. 10:46.
It'll be 3rd and 9. Ball spotted at the 12 with 10:46 left here in the 4th quarter. Here's the snap. Roberson will drop back. He'll look. Play is blown dead. Looks like there may have been some movement prior to the snap.
Take it back. Take it back.
Yep. That'll be a false start charge to the Colts.
Ball starter on the offense.
Coolidge has an opportunity to win this game, but they're not going to win it if they keep shooting themselves in the foot. These penalties on both sides of the ball, man, they're killing themselves. They are absolutely killing themselves. Just under 10:30 left here in the ball game. It'll be 3rd and long. Ball spotted at the 17 for Roberson and this Colts offense. Roberson comes out in the shotgun, 2 receivers to his left. He'll look, evades the rush. He's going to look. He's going to go to the end zone. And is it caught? Is it caught? Are they going to give it to him? Is it caught? Oh, they say it is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. They say it's incomplete. Oh, man, I tell you, if there were challenges in high school football, I would challenge that one because it looked like he got feet in. I think that was a catch. So from my vantage point, it looked like a catch to me. But the official, who has a better vantage point than I have, said that it is an incomplete pass. Coolidge was thinking about kicking a field goal to go about 1, but they got a penalty. It pushed them back. Offense is back on the field. Roberson in the shotgun, trips to his left. They got to go to the end zone. They can still get a first down. They're going to go to the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Dunbar escapes. It'll be 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 20 after the touchback for the Crimson Tide. It'll be Mike Brown back in the game. He'll be joined in the backfield by Daquan Harvin, who we saw earlier, with a 41-yard touchdown. And they'll hand it to Harvin, and he will be met immediately. The Colts, defensively right now, are giving Dunbar all that they can handle. That'll be number 54, Yasir Matton on the tackle. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10 after the no gain by Harvin. As we're now under 10 minutes left in the ball game. Looks like Dunbar is throwing out all the stops as Smith and Daquan Harvin are in the backfield. Looks like they're going to throw everything they can in this one. Under 9 minutes left. It's the snap. They'll hand it to Smith, but Smith will be met immediately. Once again, the Coolidge Colts front 7 stop the Dunbar offense for a minimal gain. And that'll bring up 3rd down and about 7. Say what you want. Say what you want. Coolidge has shown up. I know a lot of people say Stars and Stripes, Stars Division teams have no chance against Stars Division teams. Stripes have no chance against Stars Division teams, but Coolidge right now is showing what happens when you show up and just play football. It'll be 3rd and 5. Ball spotted at the 25 of Dunbar. Looks like they were trying to get Coolidge to jump. Coolidge plays smart football. Looks like Coach Bink is calling in an audible. Looks like it's the snap. Smith will look. He's under pressure. He gets outside, points to his man, has it in the man, and it is caught. That'll be number 4, Elijah Starkey, with a big-time reception. And that'll be 1st down yardage and then some. That's a big-time play right there by Starkey. That's a big-time play right there by Starkey. Again, I said this in the McKinley Tech versus Dunbar game. I expect Elijah Starkey to get a lot of those type of plays. 3rd down, you want a big target. Elijah Starkey, big body, strong hand receiver. Not surprised to see him come up big in a situation like that where they needed that 3rd down right there. They needed to convert it. Elijah Starkey bails his quarterback out, makes a big time catch in traffic. 1st down, Crimson Tide. Ball spotted now at the 48. It'll be 1st and 10. There's the snap. Handoff will be to Harvin. Looks like he's going to get outside. What a stiff arm. Still on his feet. Daquan Harvin running angry. Looks like we do have a penalty on the play. Daquan Harvin picking up right where he left off a couple weeks ago against McKinley Tech. Kind of surprised that Dunbar didn't hand him the ball a lot more this evening. We saw him get things started with a 41-yard touchdown early in the ball game. Let's see what the call is. This is big right here. If this is against Dunbar, it's going to back them up pretty far. Looks like it'll be holding, and yes, it will be holding. Charge to the Crimson Tide. And it'll be a face mask charge to the Coolidge Colts. Actually, those penalties will offset. And we'll replay first down. What a stiff arm right there by Harvin. That's a mean stiff arm. Derrick Henry caliber stiff arm.
Let's go, Dunbar. We need a let's go. Code red, let's go.
We're now approaching the 7-minute mark. Dunbar still leads by 2, 20-18 over Dunbar. Over Coolidge. Dunbar come out in the shotgun. It's the snap. Nope, it'll be a false start, and that'll be charged against Dunbar. I don't think I need to say it at this point. It's no point of beating a dead horse. Penalties. That's really the difference in this game. Dunbar should really be dominating this game.
Let's go, Dunbar. Let's go.
Taking nothing away from Coolidge as the Dunbar faithful try to get their team into the game. Taking nothing away from Coolidge here in the second half because they have absolutely shown up and shown up big. But Dunbar should be dominating this game, and penalties are the difference.
Let's go.
It'll be first and 15, ball spotted at the 47. Wouldn't be surprised to see. Nope, they'll send Harvin in motion, and they'll go take a shot. Oh, what a catch by Starkey. I told you guys earlier, I expect to see a lot of that from Elijah Starkey. Those
Dunbar's on the move. 6, 15,
intermediate, short to intermediate across the middle, jump ball in the back of the end zone. Elijah Starkey, he was made for those type of plays. Those type of situations, they were made for Elijah Starkey. Big body receiver, strong hands, as you guys just saw right there. I expect Dunbar, especially if we get closer to the end of this ball game, to do a lot more of that. It'll be second down and short. Playbook opens up right here. Let's see if they hand it to Harvin. Nope, they'll send Harvin in motion. It'll be a keeper by Brown. And he will pick up a first down.
And look at that. Move the chains. Ready?
That'll be a first down, Dunbar. First down, Crimson Tide. That was a big first down. One thing right now, Dunbar really doesn't need to score. What they want to do is wind the clock down. We're approaching the 5-minute mark. Dunbar doesn't need to put points on the board. It would help, absolutely. But Dunbar just needs to wind the clock. I wouldn't be surprised to see them keeping on the ground right here so the clock continues to move. First and 10, ball spotted at the 34.
Rossi on the field.
Looks like we have a penalty on the play. This may be a delay of game. Yep, that'll be a delay of game against Dunbar. I don't even know how many penalties that is for Dunbar. It has to be double digits at this point. They'll go straight to the line. It'll be first and 15. Ball spotted now at the 39. It's the snap, and they will hand it off to Harvin. And Daquan Harvin, he's going to close this one out. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Daquan Harvin says, man, give me the ball. Let me take care of this one right here, right now. Touchdown, Crimson Tide, and I think that'll just about do it. It's a big 2-point conversion. If Dunbar is able to pick up this 2, game over. If Coolidge is able to stop him, Coolidge needs a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Brown is being chased. He is going to throw. And I think that'll do it. 2-point conversion is good. And I think that'll do it. Dunbar up 28-18 over Coolidge with 4 minutes 43 left in the fourth quarter. After the Dunbar touchdown and 2-point conversion, they lead now by 10. Daquan Harvin says, hand me the rock, I'm going to finish this one myself. The kick is away, and that will roll out of bounds. That'll be a legal procedure. And Coolidge will take over, trailing by 10 with 4:43 left in the fourth. It'll be 1st and 10 Coolidge. Here's the snap, Roberson, pump fake. Oh, what a hit right there by Brown. That's a clean hit right there. Pass will be incomplete. What a hit. That's how you play safety. That's how you play safety. Looks like this one is just about over with. I gotta say, it lived up to every ounce of the hype. It'll be 2nd down and long after the incomplete pass. Here's the snap. Pump fake under pressure. Evades the rush. Oh, what a stiff arm. And they'll dump it off. And it is incomplete. Almost intercepted. That was number 22, DeMar Roberts for Dunbar. Almost ripping that away from the receiver. Looks like we got an injured player on the field. That'll be an official timeout. After the injured player is able to make it off under his own power, it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Colts. Still send the man in motion. Here's the snap. Looks like they kind of set up a screen. They're able to. It'll be a flag on the play. Nice tackle right there by Harvin. Not sure what the penalty might be. Let's get the officials' call. Crimson, I tell you, yes, Coolidge is going to lose this one. So now we're under 4 minutes left. Actually, they're going to wave the flag off. Looks like Coolidge is not going to be able to mount the upset. I'll tell you this, though, they have absolutely nothing to hang their heads about. They were absolutely in this game from start to finish. Dunbar went up by 2 scores early in the game. Coolidge said, no problem, we'll go get our own points. Scored on a QB sneak and then a pick 6 on the next Dunbar drive. And then coming out in the second half, put points on the board. We're challenging Dunbar. We're challenging to take the lead. Nothing to hang their heads on as they go into league play. Dunbar Eva, one thing I'll say, they need to hand it to Daquan Harvin a lot more, because he is definitely making his case for MVP. 2 touchdowns tonight, and it'll be a timeout Coolidge. 3:49 left here to play in the ball game. After the timeout, it'll be 4th and 6 for the Colts. So now under 4 minutes left to play. And that'll be a false start by almost the entire receiving corps.
Mama, there goes that laundry again.
And it'll be a false start. Charge to the Colts. That'll bring up, now it'll be 4th and 11. Looks like the Colts are just gonna try to take a shot, pick up a first down. There's the snap. Dunbar will send a little pressure. And that is a strong catch. Of course, mama, there goes that man once again, as Tony Lee would say, Alante Stubbs.
A great attempt, shall I say.
That kid has been all over the field this afternoon.
And it looks like that's a turnover.
But that'll be a turnover on downs.
Crimson Tide take over.
Crimson Tide will take over. 3:43 left here to play in the ball game. And after the Colts turnover, and Dunbar will continue to go to the air.
Pass complete.
And that'll be another penalty on the play. Surprised to see Dunbar still throwing from the Crimson Tide, especially after this tough game as we'll get ready for league play in a couple weeks. It'll be a face mask that'll be charged against Coolidge. I kind of want to get out of here. Run the clock out. 10-point ball game, get out of here with a W. 3:34 left. That'll be a face mask. That'll be an automatic first down for the Crimson Tide. Actually, that'll make it 1st and 4 for the Crimson Tide. And they'll hand it off. Actually, Brown will keep it himself. Ooh, nice hit. And he will be tackled. First man there. Looks to be number 21, Tony Backus for the Colts. What a game this has been. Appreciate you guys keeping it locked right here at TSDN throughout this contest. Coolidge and Dunbar, I gotta say, definitely put on the show regardless of who you were rooting for or who you play for or who your loyalty is to. It's an absolute show. Lived up to every ounce of that champion versus champion matchup that I expected it to. Very, very impressive. Very, very entertaining ball game. Dunbar looked to put the finishing touches on this one as they'll use up every second of the clock, and that'll be an encroachment. Of course, we're going to take that penalty. We want to wind the clock. As I mentioned earlier, we're just going to wind the clock, wind the clock, wind the clock. A first down will end it. As Coolidge only has one timeout left.
We got a timeout.
Looks like we got a timeout. Timeout comes with less than 2:19 left here in the ball game. And after the timeout, it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Crimson Tide. First down will end it here. And they'll be able to kneel down the rest of the game. Here's the snap. Looks like they're gonna try to go get some points. Pass will fall incomplete, and that'll stop the clock. That'll bring up 3rd down and long. Crimson Tide will have a week off next week. The week after that, they'll be back to action. Coolidge Colts will continue. They'll meet Bell next week. There'll be a handoff to Smith as he's still on his feet. Neal will be tackled, and that'll bring up 4th down. Doesn't look like Coolidge is going to call a timeout. Looks like Dunbar's going to get out of here with a hard-fought win. Coolidge gave them every single thing that they can handle. So we're now under a minute left. They're now under a minute left. I mean, a minute 35 remaining.
1 minute and 30 seconds remaining in this great ball game on a Friday night.
Perfect night for football. Perfect circumstances for champion versus champion.
Coolidge 18.
I don't think it could get much better than this. I mean, it's been absolutely awesome. DCIAA football at its absolute best.
Once again, it's laundry on the field.
Looks like that'll be encroachment. Looks like Dunbar's just going to take the encroachment penalty.
4th and 12 now.
They just want to wind the clock down.
Fourth for 12, 1:13 left.
It'll be 4th and 12 as Dunbar puts the finishing touches on this ball game. Here's the snap.
And down the field, incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete.
Coolidge takes over.
Looks like they were looking for Starkey. Coolidge will take over. 1:05 left here to go in the ball game. After the turnover on downs, Coolidge will come out. Game is pretty much in the hands of Dunbar, but I'll say Coolidge is not just gonna, run the ball and get out of here with a 10-point loss. They're gonna still try to go and score. It'll be Roberson dropping back under pressure. He evades the rushes. Penalty flags fly. He'll throw. Pass will fall in. Oh, the pass is complete. That'll be tackled by Harvin.
Tackled by number 6.
Have a penalty on the play. It looks like it'll be against Coolidge. Penalty is against the Colts.
Also, a big shout out
Penalty
to
is against the Colts.
quarterback Mike Brown, number 5. Happy birthday.
You guys may have heard the PA announcer wishing quarterback number 5, Mike Brown,
Birthday is Jamal. Happy birthday to you also.
a happy birthday. And Daquan Harvin, who will be our player of the game, his birthday is tomorrow at the recording of this game. Dunbar comes out in straight prevent. As Coolidge is definitely going to go to the air. 45 seconds and counting. Here's the snap. Under pressure. He's going to look, evade the rush, and he's going to just get rid of it. And it is knocked away by Starkey. That'll bring up second down. That'll bring up second down and long. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And definitely share this game. This was a heck of a ball game. Very, very entertaining. It's very, very entertaining. I'm about to get out of here. Very, very entertaining ball game. 36 seconds left. Coolidge up by, Dunbar up by 10. Coolidge comes out in the shotgun. 2nd and 25 after the penalty. Looks like that may be delay of game. Actually, no, that'll be a false start. Charge to Coolidge. As we get into league play, which will start next week in the DCIAA Stripes Division first, and then in the DCIAA Stars Division the week after. For Dunbar, just got to clean up the penalties. Penalties. That's really been the difference in this game. Had 3 touchdowns called back. So I definitely expect to see Dunbar clean that up as we get into league play. And then for Coolidge, Roberson has absolutely all day, and it'll be incomplete. Those stars may have been able to come up with that one, but pass the ball incomplete. 22 seconds left. For Coolidge, as they'll meet Bell in the first game of DCIAA league play. Kind of the same thing thing. Penalties. When they were threatening deep in the red zone to take the lead, penalties was the difference. Got a false start penalty, making it from 3rd down and 6 to 3rd down and 11, and that changed the whole scope of that drive.
2nd and 39.
So just penalties. Got to clean those things up for both teams.
Quarterback looks
Roberson will look under pressure. It is almost intercepted. Pass will fall incomplete. So again, next week, Bell Coolidge will be our DCIAA game of the week. As I believe both of those teams have been on a collision course. Bell, especially with their win a couple weeks ago over Wilson. Coolidge will look to get on the scoreboard, get one in the win column, though they'll take a loss here. It's a strong, if you can say a strong loss, because they surely showed up in this one, had a chance to win, show why they're the defending Gravy Bowl champions, and they'll keep it on the ground, and looks like that'll do it. Dunbar gets out of here with a hard-fought victory over Coolidge, 28-18. Dunbar defeats Coolidge. Appreciate you guys keeping it locked right here to TSDN. You've been watching our Game Time Game of the Week.